Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Raine Plays. Today we are in the Bridgeview neighborhood in Newcrest, and we're going to build a cafe at the Comfy Cubby lot. I like the name. I think it's cute. It's a tiny 20 by 15, but I always do this when I'm here. I think one time I built two-story. It almost looked like an apartment. It was nice. I had two guys living there. But there's no room around your build to give them anything. I mean, there's barely room for a tree. Although they give you two nice trees out front. So I save these tiny lots for public buildings where your Sims can go and visit. And unlike my park, it's kind of upsetting every time I build a park or a national park. The difference between the two is a park you have to have a children's item like a swing or a monkey bars. But with a national park, all you need is a bathroom, a grill, I believe, and somewhere to sit. So that's why I chose national park. But either way, it doesn't matter if I choose park or national park. Unless your sim goes there and sits for a while, people will constantly walk by, but they never visit the place. But this cafe, I went back and got my astronaut, Melvin Tompkins. I brought my astronaut here just to get the tour done. There was already a cashier and two customers. And then a third customer walked in. And we hadn't even started anything. My guy was still standing at the door. And I'm like, well, thank you for taking care of me, but why don't you do this with my parks? I want people to come in and enjoy the park. One time, I built a park where I had built the last one that you watched in my previous video, where townies, I guess you would call them, actually just came in and started playing chess or walking around and talking. But it's very rare that happens. So I guess it's kind of odd of me to say that, isn't it? Not considering how I feel about townies. I think I'm making sense. I don't want my Sims to be isolated in public situations. I don't like when they're at home and having a random townie just walk up and start knocking at the door. It's probably a way to get your new Sim to make friends. I understand that. But it bothers me because it always happens the minute I sit my Sim down to get some work done, or to eat, or to go to the bathroom. Someone walks up to the porch and knocks at the door. It distracts your Sim. I was trying to get Jean, my writer, she had to get her comedy level up because she's in social media. And she was just about there. She had cracked 2. She was on her way to 3. The meter was slowly moving up. She was tired, and I didn't mind. I think it was going on midnight, and someone just knocked at the door. Heidi was already asleep. And while she was doing her comedy routine, his bubble kept popping up. Introduce yourself or say hi or whatever. And I'm like, go away, go away, go away. Now, I do understand that there's a mod that fixes that. No random townies knocking at the door. Something like that. I'm still working on trying to fix my CC. I still haven't gone in and got the older version of MC Command Center, but I will do that. I'm going to go get all my hairs back because in this video alone you'll see 2 of my townies who are bald. Some of the fellas look okay bald, But the game itself is designing most of my townies to look very similar. They all have the same long goatee-ish beard. They all have the same eyes. They have the same personality. This looks like the after pictures, and then you're going to go on the tour. I really didn't think I was going to talk that much because I can't think of too much to say. Other than I enjoyed this, I thought it was cute. I'm glad that it was in use. The only trouble I had was with those signs. I know those came with City Living. But when you go over all of the swatches, there's not really one for a cafe. There was beer. I think I left one of the beer ones up. Shoes, a watch, some Fight the Power thing. And then the rest of them were just squigglies. Colorful squigglies. The closest thing I could get here was this food one. I didn't see any like coffee brewing or anything like that. I think there is a sign that has a coffee cup on it. I could be wrong. That yellowish thing there was the best I could come up with. It looks like watermelon slices. I don't know quite a few things because that refrigerator that's inside the cafe, it says that it keeps food fresh and makes your sim happy when they purchase. But I had no option to put a cash register down anywhere, so I'm probably doing something wrong. I couldn't think of lot traits. I couldn't think of what to give it. I couldn't think what would you do at a cafe other than pull out your laptop, drink your coffee, and go on social media, you know? But I wanted other things there besides that. I suppose I could have called it an internet cafe, but yeah, there's my astronaut. He wasn't very chummy or talkative. He was in a fine mood, so I don't know what he was missing, because when I looked at his stats, everything was green and up there, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning here. He just needs to work out for his job. And these bathrooms, I was stunned I could get in and out of them with relative ease because they're so tiny. And I'm not a fan in real life of shared public bathrooms where guys or girls could go in them. I think that's creepy. But for the purpose of the game, it's a lot more convenient because when you're in play and your sim is at a club and there's a ton of people around and it's kind of dark and they have to go to the bathroom, so you click on a bathroom and then they stand there with that red exclamation point waving their hand over their head because you clicked on the girls' bathroom and he's a guy. So just give them the 2-door and then they could use either one. We don't care if sims share. Although if you've got one who gets embarrassed easily, then you're going to have a problem. I don't know why they can't figure it out if the bathroom is occupied or not, that another sim just has to wait. I thought they did that. Maybe it's just when you're in home, a sim can walk in on somebody else in the bathroom. I don't know, but it makes no sense to me how that's possible. The sim should be able to know that the room is occupied and therefore they have to wait. But they don't do that. And then your sim gets mortified near death, and there's my other Baldy there. I keep taking care of him. I don't even know if it's registering. It registers while you're playing, but then when you come back the next day, you got more bald townies running around. I had to cut this one short, by the way. It took me all day to do the audio for the last video, so it was too dark, too late at night for me to continue recording, because that would screw it up. But anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.